You're tired, aren't you? You're exhausted. You wake up every morning, you look at your to-do list, and you just feel heavy. You tell yourself today's the day, today I'll be disciplined. So you white-knuckle it. You force yourself to do the work. You fight through the distractions. You say no to a few things, and by 5 p.m. you are completely burned out. You collapse, you reward yourself with a few hours of zoning out, and you go to bed dreading that you have to do the exact same thing tomorrow. You are treating discipline like a battle. You think it's about willpower. You think it's a finite resource, a battery that you just have to drain every single day, hoping you can recharge it overnight. And you are absolutely 100% wrong. This is why you burn out. This is why you fail. This is why your new habit never lasts more than a few weeks. You're trying to brute force a change in your life. You're trying to stay disciplined. Here's the thing. Discipline isn't a state you stay in. It's not a tank of gas you empty. Discipline is a practice. It's a ritual. It's a system you design. The most disciplined, creative, and effective people in the world don't have more willpower than you. They just have a better system. They don't wake up and force themselves to be disciplined. They wake up and run a program. They don't stay disciplined. They reset their discipline every single morning. You've been sold a lie. The lie is that discipline is hard, painful, and requires constant grinding effort. The truth, discipline, when done right, becomes automatic. It's not about forcing yourself. It's about designing a system where you no longer have to. It's about the daily reset. The morning matters, your daily why. How does your day begin? Think about it. The alarm goes off. What's the very first thing you do? I bet I know. You grab your phone, you check your email, you look at social media, you read the news, you check your messages, and in those first 60 seconds, before your feet have even touched the floor, you have failed. You've let the entire world rush into your mind before you even had a chance to decide what matters. Your day is no longer yours. It's a reaction to their agenda. Your inbox is now your to-do list. Your discipline is just you frantically trying to respond to the noise. You cannot win the day if you lose the morning. My reset, the one that I practiced for my entire adult life, started with a single, simple, terrifying question. When I was 17, I read a quote. It went something like, if you live each day as if it was your last, someday you'll most certainly be right. It made an impression on me. And since then, for over 30 years, I have looked in the mirror every single morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. This isn't a morbid thought. This is a tool. This is the ultimate tool for clarity. It's the ultimate daily reset. Because almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way I know to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. This is the first step of the reset. Before the noise, you must connect with your vision, your why. Why are you even doing this? What is your dent in the universe? What is the one thing you are trying to build, create, or change? If you don't remind yourself of this first, you will get lost in the how. You'll get lost in the weeds, in the emails, in the pointless meetings. Your discipline will have no purpose. And discipline without purpose is just a prison. So the first part of the ritual is simple. Do not let the world in until you have connected with your vision. Your vision is your why. My question is the why on steroids. It forces you to ask, is my why still the right one? You must have this. It's the fuel. It's the North Star that makes all the suffering, all the grind, all the no's worth it. The art of saying no. Okay, you've reset, you've reconnected with your vision. You know why you're here. Now what? Now, the second part of the ritual, you protect that vision. And you protect it by saying no. People think discipline is about adding 100 new habits. I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. and run 5 miles and meditate and journal and read a book and stop. You're just making a new list to fail at. Discipline is not about what you do. It is about what you don't do. I am as proud of the things we didn't do as the things we did do. People think focus means saying yes to the thing you got to focus on, but that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are. It means saying no to the 1,000 distractions, and you have to say no constantly. When I returned to Apple in 1997, the company was 90 days from bankruptcy. It was a mess. The product line was chaos. We had a dozen different versions of the Macintosh, all with different confusing names. We had printers, we had scanners, we were making everything. And we were making it all poorly. What was the first thing I did? I didn't add a new product. I cut them. I gathered the team, I drew a simple 2x2 grid, consumer, pro, desktop, portable, 4 products, that's it. We cut 70% of the product line. We said no to good ideas. We said no to projects that people had poured their lives into. It was brutal, but it was necessary. We had to get back to the core. We had to save the company. That no is the most powerful tool for discipline you have. Your morning reset must be a ritual of no. No email for the first hour, no social media, no news feeds, no quick check-ins, no, no, no. You are creating a clean room for your mind. You are protecting your vision from the clutter of the world. You are making your yes mean something. Your yes is your vision. Your yes is that one insanely great thing you are trying to build. And to make that yes possible, you must become a master of saying no to everything else. That is the daily practice of discipline. Not forcing yourself to work, but eliminating all the things that aren't the work. Momentum is a habit. You've reset your why. You've cut the noise. You're in your clean room. Now, the ritual demands proof. This is step 3, and it's where the reset becomes real. You must act immediately. The biggest mistake people make is they get ready to work. They check their email to clear the decks. They make a new to-do list. They get another cup of coffee. They open 20 tabs in their browser. This is not work. This is procrastination, dressed up as productivity. It's fear. It's the fear of actually facing the blank page, the blank canvas, the empty code. The reset ritual is only complete when you take the first tangible, immediate action on your most important work. Before the meetings, before the emails, before the world starts making demands, you create, you don't manage. The first 60 minutes of your day belong to your vision, not someone else's. This is how you build momentum. This first action is a signal to your brain. It says, this is what we're doing today. This is what matters. When we were building the first Macintosh, the team lived by this. We were on a mission. We weren't managing a project, we were building something. The first thing we did every day was get to the work. Real artists ship. That was our mantra. It meant we were builders, not talkers. It meant we were finishers. You have to become a finisher, and finishing starts with starting. Your daily reset must include a first move protocol. For 30 days, I want you to make a promise to yourself. You will not do any reactive work, no email, no messages, until you have completed 60 minutes of creative work on your has-shown goal. It will be hard. Your brain will scream for that dopamine hit of checking a notification. You will feel out of the loop. Good. You need to be out of the loop. The loop is where average ideas live. You're not trying to be in the loop. You're trying to create the loop. This one habit, acting on your vision first, will build a new kind of trust with yourself. You'll stop being the person who just talks about their big ideas, and you'll become the person who executes on them. That is the core of discipline. It's not a feeling, it's an action. It's a habit. If this idea resonates with you, if you are tired of planning to do the work and you are ready to actually do it, if you believe that your morning defines your life, then you are one of us. This channel isn't for the busy, it's for the effective. It's for the rebels, the creators, and the crazy ones who are actually going to build something. If that's you, then show it. Subscribe to this channel. This is where the builders come to get their tools. The nightly feedback loop. The reset begins in the morning, but it is cemented at night. This is the 4th step. the one everyone forgets, the one that makes the whole system work, the nightly reflection. You need a feedback loop. Otherwise, you're just guessing. You're just repeating the same mistakes day after day. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to look backward, not in regret, but with the cold, hard eye of an engineer. Before you go to sleep, you take 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes. No phone, just a notebook. And you ask yourself 2 brutally honest questions. Did my actions today align with my vision? What did I learn? This isn't about judging yourself. It's not about I'm so lazy or I'm not good enough. That's useless, emotional noise. This is about data. I said I would say no to new projects. I said yes to 3. Why? Because I was afraid of disappointing someone. Okay, tomorrow the no will be faster. I said I would create for 60 minutes. I only did 30 before I checked my email. Why? Because I got stuck and I looked for a distraction. Okay, tomorrow when I get stuck, I will stand up and walk for 2 minutes, then sit back down. This is how you iterate. This is how you learn. When I was fired from Apple, it was devastating, publicly humiliating. The one thing that was my entire life was gone. I was lost. But as I reflected, as I connected the dots looking backward, I realized something. The heaviness of being successful had been replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. I didn't know it at the time, but it was the best thing that ever could have happened to me. Why? Because I was forced to reflect. I was forced to look at my own flaws. I was forced to re-examine my why. I rediscovered that I loved the work itself. You don't have to get fired from your own company to have this realization. You can have it every single night. This nightly reflection is how you build self-awareness. And it's how you build real, sustainable self-trust. You stop being afraid of your own failures because you've turned them into data. You've turned them into lessons. You start to see yourself not as someone who is disciplined or undisciplined, but as someone who is learning. And that is the person who becomes unstoppable. The 30-day reset ritual. So you're inspired. Good. Inspiration is cheap. Inspiration is a spark. It's not the fire. The ritual is the fire. So I'm not here to inspire you. I'm here to give you a plan, a 30-day challenge, the daily reset ritual. You're not going to try this. You are going to do this for 30 days. No excuses. No cheat days. You are either in or you are out. Here is the plan. 1, the morning vision. Every single morning before your phone, before any input, you will sit in silence for 5 minutes. You will review your core vision, your dent in the universe. You will ask yourself the last day question. You will connect with your why. 2, the clean room. For the first 60 minutes of your day, you will cut all distractions. No email, no social media, no news, no reactive, low-value work. You will protect this hour like it is your most valuable possession, because it is. 3, the first move. You will use that first protected hour to take immediate, tangible, creative action on your single most important project. You will create, not manage. You will build, not react. 4, the nightly reflection. Every single night before you go to sleep, you will take 5 minutes with a notebook. You will ask, did my actions align with my vision? And what did I learn? You will be honest, and you will recalibrate for tomorrow. That's it. That's the ritual. Do this for 30 days. Not 29, 30. I promise you, you will not be the same person on day 31. The burnout will be gone. The fog will be gone. That feeling of I don't trust myself, it will be gone. You will have built a new operating system. An operating system for discipline, an operating system for creation. You will have proven to yourself that you are not a slave to your impulses. You are the architect of your life. This journey, it doesn't end here. It begins. If you are committed to building a life of design discipline, of relentless focus, if you are here to put a real dent in the universe, then subscribe. Press the like button. Join the movement of the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world. Because they're the ones who do. Your time is limited. Stop wasting it, stop forcing it, start designing it. Stay hungry, stay foolish. Now, go and build your morning.